Good evening, beautiful people. I'm Desdemona. We bring you another chapter of the Mr. Trail Safety Ultra Theatre for your fragile, eggshell mind.
And I'm Terrazzo. Tonight it's Western States 100 for beginners.
It's that time of year again, when young ultra runners turn their fond attentions to the Western States 100. You've been to Camp Norm, you've sat through the blister show, and been anointed in knowledge. To help you along in your epic vision quest, I've compiled cryptic ancient secrets that will help you and you alone. As Don Juan Castaneda once said, this will put the plomo in your lapis.
The race begins in the secluded, Northern California mountain ski resort of Squaw Valley, where it costs $400 to turn around and take a shit. You've been cooped up for 3 days and are ready to kill.
Race day, 5 a.m. It will be dark and cold. Your nipples will be very perky. This is a good time to be a detached bystander, but you are not. So there. You'll have past life memories flooding your consciousness and be incredibly desirous of taking a leak in the bushes.
The gun goes off. Maybe it's a howitzer. The shell goes long, and a hidden meth lab over the next ridge gets buried in an avalanche. Most of you dorks will fly out of Squaw, rushing up to Emigrant.
Relax. Don't do it. Stroll up and over Emigrant Pass. You've got 5 miles of a leisurely climb. Have an unfiltered lucky. Drift along in someone else's flashlight beam. Have that stick of butter with the pickle juice you've saved. It'll come in handy later. Yes, there'll be snow. Watch Mr. Snow give Mr. Trail Dust the reach around. It'll keep your socks from getting dirty. Make sure not to eat any yellow snow. Unless it's some you brought with you from home.
The snow will persist past Lions and Red Star Ridge, and probably beyond Robinson Flats. The aid station peeps will be chopping the power bars with an axe. Since you're paid top dollar, you're fucked. Deal with it.
Look for thermal fun in the canyons. You're in a panic that you've lost time slipping in the snow. Elmer Fudd says, "We wax." It's getting hot, and will stay that way for the rest of your WS 100 race. The canyons run in the west-southwesterly direction. This is God's handiwork, all parabolic mirrors and heating coils. It's for you. Be at one with this.
It's now 1,000 degrees Celsius. Miller's defeat, dusty corners, last chance and swinging bridge will be festooned with heat-stroked Ultra Bobs and Bettys. Their fashionable black t-shirts and trim little visors are scant protection from the sun and withering heat. This is the time to wear those ice pants you bought at the pre-race gear expo. Fill them with 20 pounds of ice and they'll keep you in fine form until Devil's Thumb. If you forgot to buy them, strip them from a dying runner. Be sure to swap bib numbers. Mosquitoes will find you soon.
Devil's Thumb is where you discover fun things about your training and ultra runners. Ultra runners are not your family or friends. You are dehydrated. You feel your quads locking up. That pounding in your kidneys are squirrels standing on your back and swinging 5-pound hammers in cadence. There is a roaring in your ears. You are doubled over. Now count the number of people running past you, even though it's uphill. You are damned. It's one big happy family, after all.
The good news about Michigan Bluff, at 55 miles, is that this is the first epic Trail Betty viewpoint. All the hot Trail Bettys within a 200-mile radius are here. The bad news is they are hooked up with someone else, and are definitely not interested in a dust-covered, snot-stained, proto-delirious loser like yourself. Maybe with a shower, and money, possibly. Enjoy the sights and keep moving.
Forest Hill, Pacers and you. I have many fond memories when I think of Forest Hill.
My one-handed recollections involve lithe and lovely young women in hula skirts and coconut shells. My friend Captain Kirk experienced a similar vision, only it was a large shaggy man.
Maybe it was a bear, on a day pass.
Forest Hill is where dreams die. The sun is beginning to set. You've shot your wad into canyons, and the siren call of a motel is luring you into a life of vice. If it comes with a must-get-laid guarantee, go for it. Otherwise, calorie up and be off. You may have picked up your pacer here. Oh joy! They might be fired up and full of piss and vinegar, or they may be terrified because this is their first night run ever. They've got their crocodile guns at the ready and be loaded down with their eBay pharmacopoeia. They might be carrying a tow rope in their 29-litre vest. They most likely will not have jumper cables. And they'll be staring at your hairy ass for the next 14 hours. What's not to like?
Just take me to the river. On to Rucky Chucky.
This stretch has aid stations named Cal 3, 5, 7, or 4.5. Some of them may have haunting melodies of old Native American skin flutes wafting through the poison oak. This is designed to soothe the angry chi of some of you. For others it may induce a fatal coma from which there is no recovery. Stumble away.
Oh, the river. Finally. No whining about dropping. DNF equals you ain't getting any.
In your mind you'll be doing the epic river crossing. But you'll really be holding on to a steel cable held by 41 upright neoprene manly men. Or it was when I did it back in 1893. Now you get into a gay little gondola and ask wander across. Or not. You make it to the other side. Climb. Climb up to Green Gate. Observe the bar splats in the dust. You might see paces holding flashlights scrutinizing the urine streams of their hapless runners. Usually this is a misdemeanor, but is waived for the duration of the race.
Past Green Gate. The alert monkey mind begins to notice that the trail is less rocky, more smooth, and the terrain more gentle than earlier. This is the cosmic joke of Western states.
You pumped and pumped like a horny sailor on the embang downhill sections. Now your quads are shot. Foolish squirrel. This is where you get to let your freak flag fly. Pass all those smart-ass losers who busted out of emigrant. Smoke 'em. Show them the true meaning of sportsmanship.
Say things like, damn, your dick really is in the dirt. Or, you look really shitty. Maybe you ought to drop. At Brown's Bar, it will all blend in. Play games, and share the love.
All along the way to Highway 49, you'll be seeing and hearing interactions which cover the full range of honesty and emotion, just like on Dr. Phil. Take notes, and use it on your next marriage encounter weekend.
The finish is in sight, concluding with an asphalt jogging through the quiet streets of Auburn, the endurance capital of the world. Then take that final lap around the Auburn High School track. Be sure to squeaky before 29, 59, 59. Otherwise, it's next train for Wanker Flats. Worry not. Nobody gives a shit. You are a winner.
You're finished. You have just cashed in every last IOU. Your family, friends, significant others, fuck buddies owe you nothing. They are not interested in how much you hurt. Promise. You are forever in their mortal debt. Lip off and start looking for a dumpster to live in. Be sure it has a dish so you can watch low-grade porn while sipping your vintage Lady Lee vodka.
So, there you have it. This presentation has been brought to you courtesy of D&L Holistic Industries, Dr. Casino Bingo, and Offshore Vacuum Party Ltd. Music provided by Not Show Slut. Production services by the Assist Teens. Prepaid legal services from Bucky Cabal III. If you feel abused, you will adjust. Thank you, and good night.